Detroit City when we get back on our feet. Next time when they ask you where you from, you gon' say Detroit City when we get back on our feet. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Spike Kool-Aid. It has been a long time since I've been in front of you guys. Shout out to the one person we got watching. Shout out to you, Rick Grit. Hold on, let me pop out this chat real quick. Pop that out. Man, it has been a long time. So the last time I was in front of you all was over 7 months ago. It was the Friday before I left for, the NFC, when we was about to win the North. So I have lost 15 pounds since then. We won the NFC North. We went to the NFC title game. It has been a long time. Thank you guys for supporting the channel still. We only lost maybe 30 subscribers during that point in time, but hopefully we're back, man. We are back. When you are a one-man show, it's only so much you can do. And I am here trying to do the best I can. Spread a little thin, but that's okay, man, because this is something I want to do, and I am going to be here to do it for you. But what's up, everybody? What's up, Keitho? Patty Grimes says, you look older. That's because I am, sir. Rick says, Spike Kool-Aid is back. 10 days to the preseason. Bro, Rick, the 2 tracks. So I didn't know. So the track is on autoplay. So when I switched to that scene, it was playing. I'm like, bro. So I went and listened to it and found out that it was doing that. So the first 2 minutes of that is going to be a hot mess, but you know, we working out the growing pains. But I hope everybody is well. Man, okay. So some housekeeping. The lion behind me. You guys, I'm gonna give you a better shot of it. If you're coming from Detroit Lions Syndicate, you can see it, but this is the lion. I did not have this the last time I was in front of you guys on this channel doing this live stream, this show. 48 inches, all right? And you guys were right. You could not see the other one. This thing makes the other one look like Kitty, like for real. I understand what you meant now. The difference between the two is astonishing. So, but we're back, man. What's up, NFL Pro? What's going on? Okay. So my training camp video is going to drop. I'm waiting on the training camp day 5 photos to come out. But today, man, what I saw was crazy. The defense looks like it has quite the bone to pick. It really does. Remember, we heard Derek Barnes saying that he's taking this stuff personal. Like, he's tired of being where he is. He wants the defense to be higher than what it is. You could see that today. The Pats came on for the first time today. You could see these guys, man. They were about that life. So the observations that you're going to see as soon as these photos come out, I can finish the thumbnail, are my own observations. So I looked at Tim Twentyman. He got to see some stuff different from what I got to see. But you're gonna see my observations. Ennis Rakestraw, the dude was all over the place, and he was laying wood. Like however you say it, however you say what he was doing, he was lighting people up. It was a drill where it was one-on-ones, Jamison Williams against Ennis. Ennis made a tackle, a literal tackle, took J-Mo to the ground. Like, this guy was out there. He was out there playing some ball today. Braylon in the house says Super Bowl champions loading. I'm going to training camp Wednesday. Man, what's up, Superintendent? Man, Training camp was fantastic. Did you get DMs I sent you in Matin, St. Brown, 95 branches of 85? Appreciate it, Don't Know B. No, I did not do that. I was probably away from my phone at the time. Oh, I see it. Yeah, from an hour ago. Wow. Well, that's pretty good. Speaking of St. Brown, oh my goodness. The dude, his workout routine is ridiculous. He is swole. I mean, we knew he was cutting stuff, but dude is swole, man. I did not get to see Jake Bates today. That was a disappointment. Another thing that kind of sucked, and I understand that there's probably a reason behind this. The practice was short. It was short, man. You never know what you're going to get. That's the one thing about going to practice. Like, we knew today was going to be lit, so had to be there. But it was over at 10:15. I didn't get to see Jake Bates. But what I did see was intense. It really was, man. These guys were going at it. I did see something today that I figured I would talk to you guys about on this channel. And that is DJ Reader. DJ Reader does not know if he's going to be back for game 1. And I would like to know how you guys feel about that. I really don't have anything to say. I thought he was going to be back. He doesn't know if he's going to be back, but he's unsure. Still working on, still rehabbing that leg. Not sure. Could just be something he's putting out there, just trying to be safe with the season being 6 weeks away. As a matter of fact, it's less than 6 weeks away. We got about, what do we got? About 37, 38 days, something like that. Yes, Braylon, appreciate the no, man. You don't have to do that, man. Yes, I did my own observations today since I went. I did my own. I saw Tim's, but I wanted to do my own. How is the D-line looking? The D-line looks pretty solid. I was looking for Broderick Martin. He was out there with the ones. Martin was out there with the ones. He was also out there with the threes. I was looking at Matthew Betts. You know who I didn't see a lot of? And it could be just because where I was sitting was James Houston. James Houston was out there with the second team, some third team. Matthew Betts was out there with the second team, some third team. Broderick Martin was out there with the first team and the third team. Like, they were all over the place. Hendon Hooker, he was, I heard from someone he has a dislocated finger or something. He is recovering from a dislocated finger. I don't know when that was, but Hendon Hooker, okay, let's put it like this. The passes that are on, but the passes that are off. He was throwing balls high. He was overthrowing people. So I don't know. Nate Sudfeld was looking like, I mean, he is what he is. He is what he is. Broderick Martin, Josh Pascal are solid run stoppers, should be able to deal with Reader till Reader's return. Judon to the Patriots just got into it. Wait, bro. What do you mean? Because I'm gonna tell you what. Okay, so let's do this because I didn't. Hold on, y'all. Let me bring this. Okay. Oh, now, no. Okay. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Hold on. Okay. We can do that. So here's what Tim had to say about, because he got to see this. All right. Where is it at? Mr. Reliable. Tackling drill. Okay, I must have passed it. Hold on. Laporta looks good. Laporta looks good, man. I saw Davenport was out there. I didn't get to see him, though, personally. Okay, where is it at? I saw something that he got to see. Okay, here we go. Okay. So according to Tim Twentyman, he said rookie defensive lineman Mekhi Wingo, he won both his reps against Kevin Zeitler and Ike Betger. He's got a really nice first step. I didn't really get to see him that much. But what is this Patriot? Because I'm going to tell you what, from what I saw out there today, Matthew Judon is still in play. He's still in play. Real talk. Real talk. The pass rushing was still, Hutch was getting through. But I mean, I didn't see anything that jumped off the page as far as getting to the quarterback. Of course, you can't really tackle the quarterback. You can barely touch him. But I would not be opposed to that at all. Just got an alert from Bleacher Report. Oh, Lord. Wait, Judon and the head coach? Hey, no, I don't got nothing to say about Suffield. Suffield is what he is. I'll talk about him when he throws a pass in a game. I mean, I meant to say who reported it. Wingo is going to ball out. Watch. Hey, listen, okay. It's the first day in pads. Give it a break. Spirit, bro, you already know. You've been around long enough. I ain't giving the defensive line no break, bro. You better go on somewhere with that, big dog. You already know. No. We've been wanting defense. I've been wanting defensive line for years before you was even here, bruh. So no bueno. No. Enough of that. Not sure who reported it, but there's a wait. So there's a video. What's up, Rob? There's a video of Judon and his coach getting into it. So he's there. He said he was going to be there. I don't know. Are we reading into that? What are we doing? He's going to show that he should have been drafted way higher. So I didn't get to see that, though. I was looking for specific players, Matthew Betts, James Houston, Broderick Martin. The next time I go, I'll look for Wingo. I will look for Wingo. But Tim said he's got a real nice first step and stuff like that. I really didn't get to see. But St. Brown, the offense, man, to me, they haven't really missed a step. Jared Goff looks more fluid, more comfortable than ever. Hendon, I don't know. So in my honest opinion, Hendon holds on to the ball much too long. He just does. Like, y'all talk about Jared Goff. He's a check down Charlie and he stares down people. From what I saw today, Hendon is like the Terminator. Like, he is just, I'm looking at you, then I'm going to look at you, then I'm going to look at you. And if a legit pass rush was coming his way, there was a moment that he stepped up in the pocket and made a nice play. But if a legit pass rush is coming his way, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. He's not in pads or anything. He walked off the field after talking. Boy, they probably not going to have him. Well, he needs to practice. I don't know. I'm not really looking into that. You know what I'm saying? I could look into it, but I don't know. I think hold on. I don't know. It's like these weird people are DMing me. It's weird. You ever you follow somebody and then they instantly DM you? You see their flying drones over practice happened to Panthers in Canada. Wait, what? What happened? So Justin Rogers said something about Wingo? Is that what it was? But yeah, so we back Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The time, though, is TBD because my son gets out of school at 2. He gets out of school like at 2. So I don't know what time. I'll put out a poll and see if you guys want to do an earlier show, maybe a little bit later. I'm thinking morning, maybe morning-ish. So what are y'all feeling about that? I still would take Matthew Judon. I don't, I really would. But this is what I saw today. I saw that there is, our team, we talk about the 2021 team. Remember Dan Campbell was doing the interview and he got choked up when he was talking about that 2021 team and how those guys really kind of helped set the foundation. Remember we had, what was his name? The receiver that went out. He got hurt, never played a snap in the regular season. Or, we had like just on our roster. I don't even know what to call these guys. But the roster is so different now that there's some legit talent that's going to be cut. Some legit talent is going to be cut this year. You had Darius Fountain. He was all over the place. Maurice Alexander was looking fluid. Caden Davis was looking nice. When Tom Kennedy is a non-factor, it's not like Tom is reliable, but Tom was just like, okay, Tom, we done been there, done that. I literally think they brought him in just because because he's so reliable. But Tom Kennedy, I'm going to tell you right now, he ain't making his team. Tom Kennedy not making the team. He not making the team. I don't know if he's going on the practice squad either, because these guys, wide receiver number 5 and 6, they're fighting for, like legit fighting. Donovan Peoples-Jones, he's a bit slower than I thought he would be. Well, maybe he wasn't running full speed, but I don't know. He just looked big and kind of slow to me, but that's just me. Tyrell Williams. Someone recorded the Panthers practice with a drone. I'm surprised they ain't shoot that joint down. What's up, Aaron? What's going on, man? Hey, Aaron, so, we working the kinks out, bro. I had 2 songs playing at the same time. I didn't even know that was happening. I go look and, man, so listen. I am trying to, Lord have mercy. So, listen, I'm going to tell you right now. I am so tired of Detroit Lions Twitter during the season. Is unbearable. It's unbearable. So the Lions, okay, are working on a play, and I tweet about it, and people losing their minds. It's one play. You think that Dan Campbell, Ben Johnson, gonna put a play in practice that they're either going to run in the game? Like, you don't think they got people aware that people are going to relay information? I said that the Detroit Lions was working on a trick play. It was a trick play. I said who it was, and people losing their minds, man. Lord have mercy. I don't understand. Use a drone jammer. Okay, Fountain, he was making a case today. He was playing special teams. They did the drill where the jugs machine is shooting the balls, okay? And the job was for you to run after the ball, get ahead of it, and down it without letting it go in the end zone. And every time Fountain, it was his job to do, he stopped it from going in the end zone. So his value is being spread. You can see him. And even Dan Campbell talked about him today. He talked about him, how he was a practice squad guy last year and how he's made quite the jump this year. Oh, so Vaki, fast. He's fast. I didn't get to see a lot of him, but dude is quick. It's going to be a nice preseason watch between him and Craig. Craig is reliable. Craig is like the running back version of Tom Kennedy, just super reliable. You can count on him. But, man, David Montgomery, fluid. Jahmyr Gibbs, fluid. The core of the offense, I can't really say we miss Josh Reynolds either. it's practice. Can't really say we miss Josh because those receivers are really scrappy. Like they are. Antoine Green, I wasn't really, he was just, I think Fountain did a better job than Antoine, in my opinion. Caden Davis, I see it as a long shot, but he was making some plays today either. Okay, so who was doing kick returns? They had Maurice Alexander back there. It was predominantly Khalif, but I got excited, right? Because they were doing punt. They weren't doing kickoffs. They were doing punts. So I got excited because I see J-Mo in the end zone. Now his helmet's off, but I'm like, I start rubbing my hands together. I'm like, is J-Mo about to start returning? You know what I'm saying? But he didn't. He was just out in the end zone talking to somebody. It was a couple other guys too, but it was really Khalif Raymond, who we missed, by the way. Khalif Raymond, we missed him. There are 2 things that I think would have changed the landscape of the 49ers game. A legit pass rusher opposite Aiden Hutchinson and Khalif Raymond. If Khalif Raymond would have been in the game, and it's like you saying a lot. You saying a lot about Khalif. Like Khalif is a big deal. I think his skill set, the diversity that he could bring is kind of a big deal, in my opinion. So we did miss him for sure. Fresh and Fly, what's up, bro? What's up? I got tickets for Wednesday and Thursday. That's what's up. Levi, he looked okay. I wasn't really looking at him. I saw his number occasionally. He was out there. I was kind of focusing in on specific players to watch them, but I did see him out there. He was making some plays. Alex Anzalone, man. There's David Montgomery did a spin move on him. Oh my God. And he was just frozen. Like if you could have did a 360 around him, he was frozen. He put Alex his cleat was just like skirt. And then David spun around. Alex goes flying and lands on the ground. I was like, and I don't know if Alex cut his hair or not, but yeah, Alex, I was like, ooh. And they were hitting today. Ennis Rakestraw, he was all over Jamison Williams. J-Mo was playing in the slot a lot during that first drive. St. Brown making over-the-shoulder catches. I mean, this dude, and who I need to start working out like him because dude is jacked. St. Brown is jacked, man. Jack Campbell. Who was he? Oh, Jack Campbell. I mean, he was okay. He was out there. I really can't say that I focused on him. Malcolm Rodriguez is the guy. Malcolm Rodriguez. So they're doing the one-on-ones. Malcolm, I mean, right there, stops him and basically picks him up and body slams him off to the side. We were super hype. Had to stand up, man. Gilmore. So Gilmore, it was one specific play. Like he was making plays, but Gilmore was holding a lot. You can see a lot of jersey tugging, like legit holding, like a flag would be thrown. Terrion was looking solid. He was looking solid, man. What's up, Detroit Sports? Lego my ego. What's up? What's up, Derek? Is John Kaminsky? Oh, Deontay, I'm glad you brought him up. So John Kaminsky, he was out there with the second team. Okay. He looked, I don't know, his body language. I'm no expert, but his body language he looked like there's something else going on. He really did. I'm not too sure about John Kaminsky. I would have to see more practices, obviously the preseason. But John Kaminsky, man, he looked like he was just, like something was on his mind. You know what I mean? Like he just looked like he was not all there. Just on the field, he didn't look like he was all there. Carlton Davis was looking good. He was looking good. He did a real nice play, one-handed breakup. I forgot who it was on. I forgot. And he's not the tallest guy, but he got up there, one hand with the right hand, broke it up. Mosley is the CB I'm most interested in. I got a feeling he's going to ball out this year. Keto, you might be onto something. Mosley, not only was he out there, he looked healthy. He looked good. Mosley, now remember, we brought Mosley in. He didn't get this last year. He didn't get any of this because he was recovering from that first injury. He didn't get any of this. He was out there today. He looked good. He was physical. He was making plays. I'm like, wow. Emmanuel, he looks good, man. He looks good. So I could definitely see him being a valuable asset on this team. I got a feeling he balanced both. You got a feeling he balanced both legs out. Yes, Patty, I saw that Decker got his extension. Aleem McNeil, Brad Holmes has said, there's some talk about that's going to happen. Any offense on DPJ and Brock Wright. I mean, Brock Wright was out there, a couple catches. I don't know if they ran any situational stuff because it didn't look like they did. And if they would have, I would assume we would have seen. Yeah, I don't think they ran it. But, I mean, I only saw one major play from Brock Wright, caught like a pass. DPJ was doing some drills. He you know what? He bigger than I thought he was. Like I think he was, Josh Reynolds is taller, but I think he outweighed Josh by like 12 pounds. You can see that 12 too. That 12 was very evident. He's a big body dude. He didn't look that fast, but again, he's probably just running in training camp. Vildor, I can't even say Lions that I even noticed them, really. I had to keep looking down for certain guys. It was a lot of guys out there. You looking at you like, yeah, you ain't making the team. You ain't making the team, bro. Like number 10, I forgot his name. He not making the team. It's a lot of cats out there. But our core team, the team from last year and the newcomers this year, we got a real good chance to be legit. Legit. When I say legit D, what would you call a legit D? Like, what's a legit D? Is it top 15? Is it top 10? Is it top 5? Is it just better than what we were last year? The pass defense in the secondary looks like it's going to be better. Like, no Jerry, no Cam. You could instantly see a difference. Carlton Davis is much more sticky than Cam Sutton. And Emmanuel was making some plays as well. So there's definitely been an upgrade in the secondary, that's for sure. Keitho says, early prediction, who is making the team for CBs? Dang, we talk about, what, 5 days of training camp, bro? I would have to pull it up and look. What does the D-line look like? That's what everybody keeps asking me. From what I saw, they were getting some work. They were like getting in the backfield, but they still, of course, you can't touch the QB. I can't really see if they were getting to the quarterback. Like, I didn't see them getting to the quarterback, but they were stuck. The run defense is still the same. It might be even better because they were stuffing that run, stuffing it. They kept doing a lot of like reverses and stuff with J-Mo. It was one play I thought he was hurt because he was running. And with J-Mo, man, I always feel like he gonna tweak something. Like, he just so skinny. So I figured he was going, but he fell down, got up, and I was just like, oh my God, be okay. Be okay. 10 is Traquan Smith. Yeah, he was doing nothing. What's up, Nate? What's up, Nate? What's good with you, bro? I didn't see a kicker kick today in any situation. On the second field, on the first field, I didn't see any kicker. And like I said, the practice was over at 10:15, and they blew the horn. All the people got in the middle of the field, and then they just the fans start rushing over to the other side so they can start getting autographs and stuff. I was like, are we done? Is this it? So I stuck around for a little bit. I can tell you what. I know y'all probably gonna be mad. You probably think I'm sticking my foot in my mouth. I'm going back on what I was talking about. I'm not. The Jared Goff, Jamison Williams connection could be super special. J-Mo took a couple pads. He took his pads off, and it was a couple passes he took from Jared Goff catching with his hands. He was catching with, and not just like, I mean, these are legit catches. So I'm like, man, it could be something special this year. If he can stay healthy, right? Keep catching the football, it could be something special this year. Laporta's Laporta. He was looking smooth out there, silky. You know that nickname that Dan gave Josh? Laporta, he even looked faster than last year, but maybe I didn't get to see him up close. He was just gliding through. Laporta is not a problem. Like, the offense was not a problem. Every facet of the offense looked like it got better. I expect our offense to be equal to or greater than it was last year. We should have kept Turner. Heard he's doing good in Green Bay. Yeah, I mean, Lions couldn't predict what would happen. How did Betts look? I don't know. I saw the two plays that I saw him in. He didn't make an impact, but it was just two plays. You know, I really think we're going to see him more in the preseason. But I did say something in my observations video that'll be dropping after this stream. Don't worry about all that. It's just good to see you back. But the jingle did put a big smile on my face. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Don't worry, man. You were here at the end. Oh, Darius Fountain, he got a real good chance to make this team. Like, I say this in my video, but I know I was talking about, okay, we need a receiver, we need a safety. I'm looking at from what I saw today, we might not. We might not need a receiver, because unless the receiver is like over the top, which I don't know if that guy is here. Now, would I take a Robert Woods over Fountain? I don't know. It's Fountain been on the squad. I don't know. I might. But he was looking good. Calhoun was looking decent. Caden Davis was looking decent. I don't know. It was like last year, remember, with Dylan Drummond and Chase Cota and all this stuff. And remember, we were talking like, oh, which one of these guys? And neither one of them made it. Neither one of them guys made it. I think Dylan went to the practice squad and Chase wound up signing with the Kansas City Chiefs. I think he got a Super Bowl ring. But I think it's going to be a lot like that this year, where some of these guys are going to wind up on different teams and have a legit chance to play. Oh, linebackers, I mean, it wasn't a lot of like over the middle plays. They looked like they were quick to the ball, but like it wasn't a lot of over the middle plays to see them. Campbell looked like he was having a bit of a rough day out there. Barnes was everywhere. He was everywhere. Did Jefferson practice? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I know it's not Lions news. Texans defensive end. Yes, I saw that. And the thing is, because he came from the Titans, right? When he was, I made a video about him, and I was like, dang, he would have been suspended. Brendan says I'm acting different. What you mean, B? You see Rams fans got all excited they signed Jerry Jacobs, bruh. I saw that and instantly was like, they don't know who they got. They have no idea. Yeah. Brethren, what you mean, man? You can DM me if you want. I'm not sure what you're talking about. If you're talking about my demeanor, I'm tired. I only got 3 hours of sleep last night. That's about it. But I'm just tired. Like directly after this, I'm taking a nap. Oh, you said I was laughing at that? Oh, okay. Yeah, I got 3 hours. I was this close to not going. Like, seriously. I was like, I can't. Somebody gave me some tickets. It's the first day of pads. I gotta be there. And I pushed through, but I'm super tired now. Super tired. Take a nap real quick after this. Because when you get old, you got to do that. But I'm seeing why the Lions might not be moving on. Let me see. Come on now. I want to be surprised. That's defense pulling it. Okay, trust me, you will. I forgot about Lions Twitter, man. It's such a nuisance during whenever there's actual football. It's such a pain in the butt. Such a pain in the butt. But I had a good time, man. I'm looking forward to going back. I'm ready for preseason. I'm ready. Y'all know I didn't know the Hall of Fame game is Thursday. I'm like 2 days from now. What's today? Monday? Like 3 days from now. No idea. No clue that the Hall of Fame game was Thursday. I mean, mind blown. Football is back. It's back on Thursday. Unbelievable. Sorsdahl. Okay, let me see. Tim said something about Sorsdahl because I really didn't have anything, but Tim said something. Said Kobe Sorsdahl had 2 great reps against Josh Pascal and Nate Lynn. Sorsdahl also played most exclusively at tackle to begin camp and has played well. So I saw something today. I didn't get a chance to read it, but I guess Dan Campbell said that this is going to be a big camp, a big preseason for James Houston. Am I saying that right? Because I found that to be very interesting. Very interesting. I want to hear or read his comments and see if I can figure out what he's trying to say. But if that is the case, what does that mean? Does that mean it's going to be big, like we expect big things of him? He's going to come out. He's totally making the team, or is it? I don't know. I don't know if he, it's a big camp, as in he needs to make this football team. How did Ike look? You know what, man? I don't know. So here's what they did. The defense, they didn't really run anything. So when you come to Allen Park and you come up, you got like the first set of bleachers and the second set. I was in the middle of the first set. And from my recollection, the offense was coming toward us most of the time. And then when they weren't, they were like on the other side of the 50. So I can't really say that I was looking for him. I definitely need to get some binoculars like for next year so I can look for numbers and zoom in and all that stuff. Preseason is the unofficial start to NFL. Really, man, it's really the Hall of Fame game. What's up, Denzel? Says, how y'all doing? Today I saw it's a goal to be back. Yes, we are back, man, for sure. For sure. We need a new time because my son he can't take the bus home because he lives too close. Walking, he's not doing that. So I have to go get him at 2. So 2 is going to be a hard time. So I'm thinking it could be after that. It could be before. I personally wouldn't mind a morning show, to be completely honest with you. He starts school at 7. so I could do it early, and we can go from there. That's what I would prefer, honestly. What time? Rick says, what about golf? Anyone he's favoring other than the obvious, of course. He looking like a $53 million QB. Golf looked comfortable. He looked the most comfortable I've ever seen. I've been to 3 of the 4 camps that Golf. I went to his first one. I didn't go to number 2. I went to 3 and 4. He looked comfortable. He looked in command. Was he favoring anybody? Not really. I mean, it was, what I noticed is that they were throwing a lot of deep stuff to St. Brown. He was throwing to St. Brown. He was throwing to Jameson. He was throwing to Laporta. He was throwing to pretty much those 3. He was throwing a couple to Fountain and stuff like that, but favoring, nah, he was spreading that thing around from my recollection. That's the one thing. Detroit Sports Talk says, I hope all our players stay healthy. So do I. I was I wanted to make a video about that yesterday. Players are just blowing every ACLs, hamstrings, Achilles. I was just like, oh my God, we haven't even taken a field yet. And I just thought about it, like how fortunate it was that the Lions were able to avoid major injury during the preseason last year. And our most significant injury was what? Emmanuel Mosley. And that was like in week 5 or whatever. I'm hoping that we don't get bit by that injury bug, because it just like everybody is losing some guys, man. The Rams were so depleted, they had to sign Jerry Jacobs. They need to put Caleb. They need to play Caleb, but I'm thinking they won't. Training camp tickets were so hard to get. Been going each year since 2018. Man, I was bummed not going this summer. Always a big benchmark for the summer, and thankful can be there through you. Royal, I might have a ticket, bro. I might have a ticket, man. But I agree. And you know what the saddest part is? It was still, okay, so the way that the website made it seem, tickets flying out, each person can get 4, and I'm expecting, I didn't get there till 7:30, so I'm thinking, so 7:30 is when the gates open. Gates open up. I'm expecting, I look at the bleachers, I'm like, shoot, I got to go through the metal detectors, I got to, all that stuff. I'm looking, and I'm like, it ain't even a drop of, like, it's maybe 50 people in the bleach. I'm like, what is, so I get in there, and I get to pick my own seats. People didn't really show up to like 8:30, 9 o'clock. It was, oh my God. Can we have a PSA? Can we have a PSA, please? We about to have a PSA segment, all right? Get ready. This a new part of the show. I just made it up right now. PSA, all right? Unless your kid is a football fan, leave them at home. Don't bring them to training camp. Don't bring your kids to training camp, specifically babies, okay? Do not bring a baby to training camp. I understand you want to go. You might not have a babysitter. I'm sorry. Stay at home. Stay at home. There was a little kid there. He was I don't know what was happening, but he just would not stop yelling. Leave your kids at home unless they are avid football fans at 10. All right. If they under the age of 10, keep they butt at home. My son, not into football. All right. I would not bring him to training camp. He would not come. He would complain the whole time we were there. It's hot. It's boring. Okay. So guess where he's at? He's at home. All right. Leave your kids at home. Leave your babies at home, please. And another thing too. Here's part 2 of the PSA. All right. I understand that you don't want cell phones, okay, being recording practice. All right. We talking about practice, not a game. We talking about practice. But today, I got to give the Big L award to the Detroit Lions training camp bleacher staff. They were so annoying today with the cameras over and over and over. And it's okay. I understand people need reminders. If they got their phone up, people disobey. I get it all the time. But to falsely accuse people of recording because you see a phone in their hand is wrong. I was called out, myself and several other people, for falsely accused of recording. Myself, I was not recording. Okay, I'm trying to tweet step by step up to date, which I don't know how people do that. I'm like, by the time you send out a tweet, another play is happening. But I mean, they're walking through the crowd. They kept just yelling at random people. They're picking people out. Look like this dude had his phone like this. And my man was like, walked up to him, you got to put your phone up. My man's like, I'm texting. He's like, well, you got the camera where it's facing the field like this. It's facing the field. What are we doing? If you're going to be like that, why don't we put a locker or something, tell them leave, just ban them all together. I mean, it was ridiculous. Last year was bad, but this year it was worse. I mean, these people, and they just kept yelling over and over and over. No phones, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot record, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, do you see people with phones? Lord have mercy. That's taking tickets from real fans. I hope our secondary, thank you, Dranigan Staub needs to. But you know what? And you see the same people every year. Like it's a gentleman there. I didn't see the usual guy that's making all the noise, but it was another guy. And then it's like they get a kick out of it too. Like just if it was overkill today. Like they was doing too much. They were doing way too much. Yeah, you can take pics and record after practice. Yes. Okay. So by the way, when the trick play happened, we were told we could record now and we could take pictures. But I mean, I understand that, but people, if your phone was like this, if it was like this, if you look like you were trying to peek over somebody's head, they were yelling at you. Wasn't having it. I wasn't having it. So, but the tickets, I was a little disappointed because it filled up later, but it still looked like it might have been some space there, but that just could have, from where I was sitting, I don't know what the far down part of the field looked like, but it was a little disappointing, but it did look like it was packed. I'm curious to know what the count will be. Some of them probably just power trip. Hey, Rick, some of them, bro, that's what they all do. They were filling themselves today. I will say this. They had some stuff you could eat. They had a shop that was selling some gear I hadn't seen anywhere else. Helmets, replica helmets, life size, like regular size helmets, mini helmets. It was a good time, man. It was a good time. They got a grit sign out there, a huge lion sign. It was a good time, man, for real. Trying to get tickets was hard to do. Patty, you a season ticket holder, right? And I heard it was hard for y'all. Like it was ridiculous. So I had a good time overall. It wasn't that hot. It was hot, but the sun wasn't out. And even when it was, I was covered by the canopy. The canopy, man, oh my God. What a blessing. What a blessing it was. The canopy came in clutch for sure. But I'm excited about preseason. Like the way that these guys were with pads today, I'm really, really, really looking forward to the preseason for real. Yeah, Meyer came through in the clutch. They came through in the clutch. Next time I go, I want to see Jake Bates. I'm going to see if my mom has some binoculars. See if anybody, maybe my wife got some. Maybe her parents got some. Somebody got some binoculars, man. But yeah, Meyer came through in the clutch, man, for real. So anyway, we're going to wrap the show up today a little early. Usually we'll go for an hour, and we'll do that 3 days a week. We're back on. The thing I need your help with is time. So if you watch this in playback, I need you to tell me what time you're thinking about. What time are you thinking? Are you thinking of morning? He goes to school at 7. I would love to do like a lunchtime thing, but I'll probably have to work. So it could be probably as early as 7:30 and as late as maybe between 7:30. You know what? 8 to, I don't know. It might have to be in the 8s. Okay. I'll put it out, Patty. I'll put out so you guys know. Will this be streaming? Will was streaming this morning. They made him turn it off. Ended up having to call on his own show just to do. Hey, Rick, what you mean they made him turn it off? YouTube made him turn it off? Says ended up having to call into his own show. What? YouTube kicked him off? That's crazy because I've never heard that. That's insane. That's insane. Now I'm getting a little nervous. Okay. since Will was streaming. Oh, yes. Yes. So he knows. He knows then firsthand, man. They were ridiculous. Like you couldn't, I'm telling you, man, it was wow. Okay. Yep. They own one today, man. But listen, we back. Feels good to be back. I'm going to take a nap. I'm tired. I'm hot. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. We don't have to change the show time until the end of the month. Yeah, we don't have to change it. I think he goes back to school 4 weeks from tomorrow. So like that first Wednesday, maybe the August 27th, we might have to do it at a time then. So I'll put out a poll. Should it be morning or afternoon? Should it be, and then what time it'll be after that? And we'll go from there. So I will see you guys soon, man. My training camp observation video is going to release. Hold on. Where's this at? It's going to release directly after this. Let me see if the photos are out. But we are back, man. We're back. And got some news as well. Okay. After I take a nap, we got a new syndicate joining the team, man. Eagles syndicate. We got a Eagles guy. I just got off the contact with him, and he's going to start probably sometime this week. So the syndicate is growing. Not as fast as I wanted to, but you know what I realized though is quality people is who I'm looking for. That's who I'm looking for. So we are up to Eagles, Lions, Vikings, Dolphins, Colts, Broncos, Chargers. I feel like there's one more. That might be a legit 7. So we almost got a quarter of the NFL teams, man. So we doing it big, man. All right, y'all. I will catch you in the next video, the next live stream. See you Wednesday. I may be at training camp on Wednesday. That's the plan anyway. Let me bring this up here so you guys can. Where are we at? All right. Hopefully it's no music this time, man. Enjoy the outro. I'm going to take a nap. I'll see you soon.
Hello, good morning. Horns is blowing, and I'm pissing off the neighbors. Whether homegrown or imported, we feeling shorted, cause we waiting on our paper. So next time, when they ask you where you from, you gon' say Detroit City, where we get back on our feet. Next time, when they ask you where you from, you gon' say Detroit City, when we get back on our feet. Yeah, you don't know about the D, you don't know about the streets, cause when you're in the motor city, nothing is as pretty as the hustle. You don't know about the D, you don't know about the streets, cause when you're in the motor city, everything ain't pretty, but it's love though. Oh. Next time, when they ask you where you from, you gon' say Detroit City, where we get back on our feet. Next time, when they ask you where you from, you gon' say Detroit City, when we get back on our feet. Yeah.